Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Absolute Carnage, issue number 1. Y'all want to see a dead body? That's the kind of feeling I get when I'm reading this comic book, man. Look at this. Look at this. It is thick, minus the K. Wow, there's a thick ass, like 80-pager. Well worth the wait. This is a beauteous book, man. $7.99 US cover price. That's it? That's all you're going to charge me for this? You know what? That's so good, I think I might buy the book twice. Yeah, Art Germ, Stanley Lau, baby. Can't go wrong with that. Woo! I don't do CGCs, but if I did, that would be the one. Yo, this is an amazing book, man. This is one of those books where you get this and you just, like, you pass it to your friend at night with a flashlight over your face talking about, yeah, you want to hear a horror story? Because that's what this is. But there's action-packed, dude. I want to say this is a page-turner, but it's not. I don't want to turn the page because I want to linger over the art. But then there's stuff on the next page too. Whew. Let's calm down a little bit. Let's talk about this comic book. First, we'll talk about who made this comic book. Writer Donny Cates, penciler Ryan Stegman, J.P. Meyer doing the inks, and color artist Frank Martin. Stegman, Meyer, and Martin do the cover art. VC's Clayton Cowles on the letters, and a whole bunch of variant covers, my peeps. Stanley Art Germ Lau is one of them. Joe Fontier does the logo design. This is an amazing comic book. I want to read something for you. Bear with me. It's just a sentence or two. Long time ago, there was this god named Null. He was here before anything else. He ruled over the endless nothing that was pre-creation, the abyss. He's the one who created the symbiotes. He was their god, or he was, I guess. This, God, the way that this book is paced, the art that accompanies it, this is one of those books that's going to make you think. This is one of those books. It's not like one of those horror stories that's going to keep you up at night looking under your covers. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you got the blankets underneath your heels, because you got to make sure ain't nothing going to creep up and grab you underneath the blanket if it's just resting over top of your toes. Nah, man. This is something entirely different. This is that deep psychological thriller. This is that feeling like you're trapped underground and a whole bunch of symbiotes are coming at you in some kind of a high security prison. And you know what? I'm saying too much. I'm saying too much. You know how Spider-Man comic book, you'll get somebody, some other hero will show up once in a while, make like a little cameo appearance, or he'll just be there for an issue or so, or it's just, whatever, because Spider-Man's the main star. This is the first time I've read a comic book where, with Venom, where Spider-Man shows up and Venom actually still feels like the main star. Spidey's in this. He's in it for the long haul, my peeps. He's got to be. He's got one of those codex wrapped around his DNA, too. These guys, man. Look, J. Jonah Jameson's son, the Man-Wolf? Yeah. This is the first time I've ever read some Man-Wolf where I actually started thinking that he was an actual real threat. It's been a long time, and it was always, that old-timey stuff where it's like, oh, this is nice, this is cool, but, who really cares about Man-Wolf? I mean, he's got some cool moments, but let's be realistic. It's not exactly people are beating down the door for that. This right here, this is something where somebody sees this. Just what's said about Man-Wolf, just what Man-Wolf says about himself. And I bet you Sony's looking at this saying, you know what? We should make a Man-Wolf movie because that'd be awesome, right? Yeah. Yo. This is sick. This is amazing. I am in love with this. You want to get something that's going to freak you out. This is it. Yo, the way that Carnage is drawn in this, Ryan Stegman, man, there must be like some artistic steroids that you could take because he's not playing fair. Like, I see Venom like, a lot of times you get that thing where it's like, you got this main villain who just stands there and everybody's trying to work out a plan and things like that. And it's like, oh my God, just attack this freaking guy. Like, if this villain attacks you right now, you're all dead. Yeah, we get that. But in this, it still doesn't help the good guys. Venom is so intimidating in this. Carnage is so intimidating in this. It's beyond absurd. It almost feels rushed how Eddie and the symbiote hook up in this. you're going to quickly forget that just because, one, you've been waiting for them to get back together again. Like, forget about Ross and Rachel or Ben and whatever version of Bennifer he's with at the particular time. Dude, this is that real love, hate, romance relationship, rom-com kind of thing where you're just like, dude, more, please. This is a great book. Yo, listen, I'm being real when I say this to you. I don't care if you got Marvel fatigue or Marvel event fatigue or any of the things that people try to associate with Marvel. I don't care. I don't care if the comic book guy that you go to, I don't care if he's a comic skater or if he actually has a brain. I don't care if the person who you typically go to says, this is not a good book and you should probably skip this one. Laugh at him. Laugh at her. Laugh at this creature feature. And just know, this person has no damn clue what they're talking about. They don't comic book, yo. This is the one that you're going to read and you're going to be like, nah, son, I'm going to need a whole lot more than just this. Can't wait for the next issues to come out. They're not going to come out fast enough. Guys, I'm going to make sure I put in that list so you can see all the stuff that's coming out in order. Go and check out the description box. That should be below. I'm going to have all the links to my reviews for the main Absolute Carnage features, including the funeral pyre that just happened 2 weeks ago. Yo, this is amazing. Oh, and yes, it's typical Donny Cates where there's a couple things in here that happen where you're just like, oh yeah, we're going to find out about this sometime later, sometime in the future, maybe in the next story arc, maybe 6 story arcs from now. But we know we're going to see this again. This is great. Oh, man. And I'm just saying, the Norman Osborn thing, did I say too much? Are you really tempted to get the comic book now? Good. Call up your comic book store. I don't care if it's midnight. Call up your freaking comic book store. Goddamn well better make sure they have that comic book for you. Because I'm just saying, get this. Get the cover you like. Get them all. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.